Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome back to channel. Now, the FV215B used to be the highest DPM heavy in the game. That is until the 113 got buffed. It got its DPM buff. It has more damage per shot. It's been buffed to 420. So that now makes the WZ113 the highest DPM heavy in tier 10, and so that leaves the FV215B in second place. So does that mean it's not a great tank? Does that mean it's not going to do as well? And does that also mean that it's not going to be played as much as it used to be? Now, we have two battles today, and these two battles are just absolutely fantastic, and it goes to show how well this tank can still perform in battle in the right hand. Now, what I like about this tank more than the 113 is it has Hesh. It does a lot of damage with the Hesh, and don't be afraid to use it. I mean, we got Hidden Danger here, and he's just shot the back of the Yag Tiger from that distance, and he wasn't afraid to use the Hesh. He did low roll, fair enough, but he wasn't afraid to use it. And if you're not afraid to use it, and you do have shots, then it's going to work out for you, and you're going to do a lot of damage, and you're going to pump up that DPM if you can pump out that Hesh. So we've got two battles, and two battles are just phenomenal. It's just amazing. So Danger here, Hidden Danger, he's flanking around. He's got the waffle now, which is an absolute juicy target, as we all know. There is one tank down, so he needs to focus this waffle, as the waffle is pretty much on his own. If he can hide from the tanks that are in town behind behind these rocks, then he can clear this guy. And he does take a shot, 469 shot. I'm not sure who that was from. I think it's from the Yag Tiger. And there's another 460 shot, but he does bounce. So he's now bounced to 460. He's taken a little bit of hit points, but not a lot. And now he's got himself a kill, and he's on 1800 damage. He has spotted the FV215, so he is going to rush in towards him. His team are going to start dying very quickly. So, and also the best thing about the FV215B over the 113 is it has that speed boost as well. It has the sandbags, but more importantly, the speed boost. The speed boost for these heavy tanks are just absolutely amazing, and you're going to witness how good the speed boost is for this tank in this battle. So he's not sure what he wants to do. Does he push left? Does he go right to help his team? There's the Yag Tiger. Lovely shot there on the Yag Tiger, and that was a lovely on the move shot because he managed to then get out of the way from that shot. If he would have stopped to take the shot, he would have been shot in return. And the Yag Tiger, as we know, is one of the highest DPM tanks in the game. It was the highest DPM tank for a very long time until the SU-12254 took over. So he does take out the Yag Tiger, which is a great tank to take out. But at the moment, his team is a 4 versus 5. And he's now flanking around the FV215. There goes the 268, there goes the Backtrack, so it's now a 3-on-4. Now, he's not just going to rush in and hope to take this guy out. He's waiting. He's waiting to see where the team are. I mean, 3 tanks are spotted. There is still another heavy that is not spotted, and there's the IS-7. So at the moment, now everything is spotted. He knows he can play a little bit more aggressive, come around the corner, and he's not going to get shot. So lovely shot there into the FV215. I'm not sure what this guy is doing, whether he's on a reload or not, but now he's used that speed boost, and just watch him go. He's going to circle this tank. He's going to circle him, and this guy is he just doesn't have a clue. He shouldn't be playing the FV215 at all. He just doesn't know how to play it, and he gets absolutely ripped apart. So Hidden Danger is now on 4,300 damage. That was an absolutely fantastic attack on that guy because he didn't lose any hit points, taking almost the entire hit points off the FV. Nice shot there on the mouse, puts him on fire, puts him on 4 kills and down to a 3-on-2. Now, he's a great player, and I'm sure his teammate's a great player. No offense to his teammate, but if I was driving this, if this was me driving, I would get really pissed off with my teammate. I would just tell him to shut the F up. Like, I know what I'm doing, dude. I know you're trying to help me. I know what I'm doing. I'm on 5,000 damage on 4 kills. I think I know what I'm doing. But I know it's all harmless. He's trying to help out, but it's just like, it does get annoying when you're trying to play your game and you just get people telling you over and over and over what to do. So he has decided now to rush the IS-7 as the T95E6 did have some shots on him. And again, just look at him go. He's circling an IS-7, so he's almost now taken out the entire hit point of the IS-7. There goes the pitbull on his team, and in return, he's only been shot once. I think he is going to bounce this next shot. He is, which is unfortunate because he is going to get another shot in. Very unfortunate. He could have took almost the entire hit points of the IS-7 with only getting shot once. But because of that bounce, he did take another shot, and now it is looking a bit more difficult considering his IS-7 on his team is about to die. The T95E6 has very healthy hit points, so he needs to get there very quick. He has 1 HE left, and he is going to use that 472 damage. Now it is battle of the reload. Now it's battle of the DPM. The DPM is much better on this tank. He does, however, get shot in return, so he does need to be careful, because if he bounces a shot on that T95E6, it is pretty much game over. And he's not going to want it to be game over because he's on 7,700 damage. He's on 5 kills, but he needs to do something. There is only 20 seconds left on the clock, and there he gets his bounce, he gets his pen, and now he can play aggressive. He can rush in, and he can get the kill. He wants to guarantee the pen, and there we go. Absolutely amazing. 8,300 damage. Very, very well played. 21,000 credits. He gets the Ace Top Gun High Caliber. He gets the Pools medal as well. So thank you, Hidden Danger from the MM clan, for sending me that in. 1,953 base XP as well, which is crazy. It's a crazy amount of XP. So if you thought that battle was crazy, if you thought that damage was crazy, and if you thought that XP was crazy, you wait till you see this game. It's one of the best FV215B's games I have ever seen. And it is Chard _ A158 Coke _ CN. We're just going to call him Coke. We're going to call him Coke. And it is Canyon. And there's 2 mediums on his team. He is in a platoon with a Badger, and as we know, the Badger is absolutely amazing in certain positions. So him and his platoon mate are gonna play as the medium tanks. They're gonna go and spot, and they're gonna go the middle, which is actually a fantastic position for these 2 tanks. The FV215B has got a great turret. It's got good gun depression, and it's got just a fantastic turret that can almost bounce anything on. And so does the Badger. So the Badger has, I think, 10 degrees of gun depression. So a Badger in this kind of position is absolutely deadly. It could be absolutely deadly. But what doesn't go their way is their mediums don't want to come in the middle. They've all gone left, and the enemy have actually all gone right. So that leaves them very, very vulnerable. Now, what people don't know with this map is you can actually shoot through the tracks. So you can come back up, and if you can look through the tracks, you can actually shoot through the tracks. So Coke now is going to back up, and he's going to come around to this side of the hill, whereas his platoon mate is going to go the other side. So they are holding, and they are holding the whole of the enemy team, while their team is all round by C and not even capping C at the moment. Like, what are they doing? Finally, someone starts to cap C. Now, his platoon mate has lost a lot of hit points, and he is going to die. Unfortunately, he just couldn't hold them enough, but it was still plenty of time for Coke here to do 1,200 block damage and 2,000 damage, and he's not running away. He has his team behind him now. He just needs to bring the enemy out to his team, and as you can see, the Progetto is getting shot. So he's not going to run, even though there is quite a few tanks around this. He's going to stay, he's going to fight, and he's going to use that big, strong turret of his. So 1600 block damage now, 2800 damage. Here comes the AMX 5120. He is going to switch to the Hesh 597 damage, and after every shot he takes, he's just going to back up. So that means the T22 that hasn't got great gun depression, if he wants to get that shot off, he's going to have to really poke up that hill, and he can't poke up that hill because of the team behind him. So Coke now is just playing the game absolutely fantastic. 1600 block damage. He hasn't lost a single hit point yet, and he's on 3400 damage. So he's going to poke up now. The AMX has gone and the other tanks are occupied. It allows him to poke up to get that shot on the T22, and now the T22's gone, it allows him to poke up and get that shot on the AMX. However, he does bounce, but he gets another block damage from the T22. And here comes the AMX, and again, I love what he does here. He goes for the track shot, which allows him, it gives him time to turn around and back up, and then he can just get close to this guy, get another bounce, and take him out. So he's him alone pretty much, even though he hasn't, it's only 2 kills gone. It's a 3 versus 5, and he's done all of the work so far. 4400 damage, and he's still full hit points, and it's now a 2 versus 5. Great target to go for, the Death Star. As we know, if you can take a Death Star out, take a Death Star out, because he can almost take half your hit points, or more than half your hit points, with one single shot. So even though I hate the Death Star now, and I don't think it's a great tank, taking that big alpha gun out is very, very vital. So he's now took out the he's taken out 3 tanks, but it is now 2 against 3, and he needs to start backing up. He is getting pen from the T22, and he's going to get another pen from the T22 as he's backing up, which now puts him on a 1 shot to the heavy and the tortoise, and a 2 shot to the T22. And what he does in a minute is just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. He's still backing up, and he's still using that turret to get shots off. And as you can see, this IS-7 and tortoise just won't be able to do nothing. Even if they can see him, they won't be able to do nothing, because all they'll be able to see is his turret, which allows him, he's backing up. He's backing up, and as soon as he reloads, that is the only time he's showing his turret. So he's just taken the IS-7 down to a 1 shot. The T22 is still a 2 shot, but his IS-7 on his team is not doing anything. And this is a game changer right here. He's spotted that T22. Don't pay attention to the tortoise or the IS-7. Pay attention to the T22. He knows he's flanking around. He knows he's flanking around, so he's going to go and stop him in his tracks. And it's absolutely, he's not going to get caught out by the T22, because if he gets caught out by the T22, it is absolutely game over. And he gets the pen, he gets the bounce on the T22. So the T22 now needs 2 shots. He gets another bounce, and he does take him out. So 7,988 damage, and still the IS-7 on his team has done absolutely F-all. Absolutely F-all. Now he just needs 1 shot to take out the IS-7. He is not going to cap. Don't need to cap at the moment. They are winning on supremacy points, but the tortoise is going to take out the IS-7, which is, well, the IS-7's done nothing, which allows him to get that shot on the tortoise. But now we needed the IS-7 to have at least a little bit more hit points so he can get 1 more shot off. Now, I think he's run out of ammo. Except for 5HE. Luckily, the tortoise is really, really low hit points, but he needs to be very, very careful. They are now losing on supremacy points, but what he does here, he's just going to wait for the tortoise to come up, and give him the opportunity. He's just going to poke forward and get that Hesh shot to clear. 4,400 blocked damage, and he ends on 8,695 damage. 6 kills. He gets the scout, he gets the Top Gun high caliber steel wall, he gets the absolute lot, and the XP 2,121. Absolutely amazing FV215B games there. Thank you both for sending me that in. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys learned something from watching these guys. That's why I like showing these replays, for you to learn something. Hope you did. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye.